How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to dive into when Thor, Human Torch, and Daredevil were at their most powerful in the Marvel comic. Before we jump in, please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy this content. You can always unsubscribe later. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. After recently being crowned as the King of Asgard, Thor Odinson has come to accept the fact that his days as an Avenger may be behind him. With both a missing eye and arm from battles, Thor didn't look far different than his father Odin, but still intended to keep the peace between the realms by sending out Mjolnir to deliver the message, "Let there be peace" or "Let there be thunder." Amongst others, Loki, who had become the new king of the Frost Giants, had noticed Thor's struggles to lift Mjolnir, suggesting he may be less worthy than his time as an Avenger. When all seemed settled, Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, crash lands into Asgard with several critical injuries. Initially attacking Galactus, Thor paused when Galactus was there to deliver a warning for Thor, telling him something far more powerful than him was coming and that he must be prepared. A powerful cosmic entity known as the Black Winter was coming. This powerful multiversal entity is the reason for a previous iteration of the multiverse being destroyed, so its significant threat level was immediately revealed to King Thor. Silver Surfer would eventually meet Thor to tell him that Galactus was to be trusted when it came to the Black Winter, and that 5 planets were needed to be consumed to restore Galactus' strength. Ready to protect his people, Thor agreed to aid Galactus, to which he was granted the power cosmic, the energy that gives Galactus extraordinary strength, making Thor a herald of Galactus and the most powerful he would become. The Black Winter later revealed itself to challenge Thor. It was then revealed that Galactus was the herald of the Black Winter who had survived from a previously destroyed multiverse under the name Galen. Enraged, Thor would strip Galactus of all of his power and convert him into a bomb used to defeat the Black Winter. This would leave Thor with full control of the power cosmic. With Galactus and the Black Winter defeated, he could return to his throne to continue to protect Asgard from the other cosmic threats that dared to question his power. Despite lacking certain qualities other members of the Fantastic Four possessed, Johnny Storm had one moment in the comics that demonstrated just how hot he could get with his pyrotechnic powers. Discovering that Dr. Doom had been absorbing the powers of the Beyonders through Molecule Man, Human Torch was enraged knowing that Doom was behind the incursions of Earth 616 and 1610. Thinking he could use his notorious supernova ability to incinerate Victor, this would prove to be a grave mistake. Doom would easily defeat Johnny thanks to a warning from a twisted version of Sue Storm, who was Doom's wife in this new reality. Debating between the many ideas of deciding Johnny's fate, Doom realized how he could enhance Johnny's supernova ability to demonstrate both power and how evil he truly was. When at maximum power, Human Torch's supernova ability could generate more power than a sun, providing light and warmth for millions of miles, just like the sun in our solar system. However, Johnny vowed to never use his power for that. That was until Doom forced him to do just that. As a method of tormenting him, Doom forced Johnny to go supernova, but be the sun that would revolve around the world that was the only surviving remnant of the multiverse. In agony, Johnny would be at his most powerful but also his most useless when he would be the sun that lit the battle world, watching his friends to be forced to fight against each other for Doom's pleasure. He would only be freed when Reed Richards devised a plan to restore the multiverse. Matt Murdock has been the man without fear, protecting the streets of Hell's Kitchen from the likes of violent criminals, gangs, and mafia-like organizations. Being blind at a young age, Matt would do anything to regain his sight despite his other 4 senses being enhanced from the accident. This opportunity would present itself when Malekith, the leader of the Dark Elves, would break free from his imprisonment and declare war across the 10 realms with the Frost Giants as his allies. Conquering all but Midgard, Malekith would challenge Thor, Odin, and Earth's mightiest heroes to stop him from getting his ultimate wish. With the capturing of Thor, Jane Foster losing her powers, and Loki being trapped inside of a frost giant, all started to look lost. In a selfless act, Heimdall would gift his sword Hofun to Daredevil. With this sword, Daredevil would gain Heimdall's powers to see all of life across the universe, as well as use the Bifrost to send different squads of heroes to the different realms. This would be Daredevil's most powerful arc, with the powers of an Asgardian god and simply the ability to see that he had been lacking for some time. With this new power, Daredevil would send a team led by Captain America to free Thor from his imprisonment, while the rest of the heroes would begin to drive back Malekith's allies from Earth, slowly taking back the realms. Malekith would eventually challenge Thor, which would cost him an eye and an arm to defeat the Dark Elf. Meanwhile, Daredevil would follow in Heimdall's footsteps to give up the Hofun sword by throwing it down Laufey's throat to allow for Loki to break himself free, killing Laufey in the process. In the aftermath of the war, Odin would resign as King of Asgard and bestow the title of All-Father upon Thor. Heimdall would reclaim his sword and have a small chat with Daredevil, where Matt Murdock would confess how much he enjoyed the seemingly short time he had with his sight restored. Heimdall would grant a Daredevil as an honorary Asgardian and gifted him a new pair of billy clubs crafted from the World Tree as a token of gratitude. While forged from the same material that was used for Mjolnir, it remains a mystery if these billy clubs possessed magic that would allow for Matt Murdock to see the world again. Thank you for watching. All comics mentioned in this video will be linked in the description. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel, as it always helps me out. Also, if you have a request for a Marvel character to do in a later part of this series, please post in the comments section below. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day, wherever you may be.